Hi, my name's Cheryl.
And I'm Wayne.
We want to welcome you back to our channel, and those that are new, we hope that you'll stay with our family. Anyway, we're going to talk about what, Wayne?
Well, our trip. We're back home to North Dakota. Life on the prairie. Got here, I don't know, we put on about just a little over 6,100 miles on this trip, I think.
Which is hard to believe,
10
isn't
states.
It?
Yeah.
And we went through some of those states more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a good trip.
We did a lot of sightseeing, and Wayne took some really good videos. You've probably seen some of his shorts. They've been going up, and I know, don't you have some lengthy videos you're going to put up?
Yeah, they're coming. We still got, well, all the video from the second half of the trip here from Las Vegas home. So we've got some Lake Powell and Page, Arizona area, and Colorado and the Black Hills, and it's coming your way.
Yeah, one of the things that has really kind of slowed us down is, first of all, we had to unpack the van because we have to take it to the dealership. We haven't had the van that long, but when they put the seats in, they put them in backwards, right?
Well, yeah, I think they've got the pedestals, the driver's side pedestals on the passenger side and vice versa. So they're taking a look at it. It's in the shop now. We'll see what they have to say. I hope they get it fixed.
So yeah, so the van is now, is there. We've had some bad weather here. We haven't really done a lot of filming. I know I took some films of me around the house doing different things. Wayne will take probably more of the videos that the guys will be interested in. And what happened? Why did that turn?
Because you did something with your,
gotta go this way?
with your hand.
This is kind of weird. We have a new, what is it called? A stabilizer tripod.
It's kind of a gimbal amount.
And it moves. We're just learning how it works. Wayne's going to have to probably adjust it. You're going to adjust it? Well, I'll still talk.
Let me see what I can do here. We're going to have to edit this stuff out. Where were you talking? Do you remember?
Okay. So anyway, I have taken some video of wildlife since I've been here a little bit because we get a lot on our property. And then also some cooking and thrifting videos, how I styled the things and all that. And I know that's probably not geared to some of the men that follow us, but you women out there, you'll probably be more interested in that content. But Wayne, you're doing a lot of really good content for the guys.
I've got a lot of projects coming up. If you guys have been on the channel for very long, I've got 3 old pickups that I'm going to do something with. I got to figure that out. Going to start working on those old vehicles, and then of course we're going to try to get out and do some camping and some fishing locally here. So if you guys like walleye fishing, there's some video of that coming up. So we left Las Vegas, heading for home. Las Vegas was kind of a nice rest. We were there for what, 3.5 weeks, I think.
Oh, almost a month. Just in case you don't know, we do own a condo out there. And if it's something you're interested in, next time we go out, because we are probably going to be going out again soon, but next time we go out, we may do a video of like a tour of our condo inside. If you're interested, you have to let us know in the comments if that's something that you think that you might want to do. But when we left Vegas, it took us, what, 10 days to get home?
I think that's what it was, 10 days we took to get home.
We took our time.
A lot of stops, yeah. We averaged probably 200 miles a day, which I think is about right. Or if any, well, I think we should slow it down a little bit to where you get into an area where there's a national park. A person should spend 3 days at a national park. We've been spending the max 2 days. And you get to see a lot.
We had some bad weather too.
The whole trip. When we left North Dakota, it was bad weather. And coming back, Colorado and I don't get along when it comes to weather. It seems like every time I get into the mountains of Colorado, the snow kicks me out. The snow.
Well, when we were up in the mountain, it was like it went as low as 32 degrees. And right after we got through the mountains of Colorado, they issued a winter storm warning.
Yeah.
So it got really bad. We left Colorado and the mountains in just enough time. And there was this poor guy. He was standing on the side of the road, and he was on a motorcycle. I don't even know if he was going to get out of there because the snow was coming down really, really bad.
Right.
And it was ice and snow. It was awful.
Right at the summit. I don't know. He may still be there. They were talking about a possibility of up to 2 feet of snow that night. So we were kind of racing down the hill to get the heck out of there.
The wind was terrible too,
Which is
the whole way through.
Which is kind of par for the course for Colorado. Sorry, Colorado. It's just...
We like Colorado. We just didn't like it at that time because of the weather.
Your weather and I don't get along.
So if anybody's from Colorado, it's not that we don't like Colorado. It's just that traveling through there in the month of March and early May, not good.
Anyway, so we got out of Las Vegas.
We are headed to Hurricane, Arizona.
Actually, it's Utah.
Or Utah, I'm sorry. Hurricane, Utah. We just left Arizona. I forget where I'm at. And
Crossing the Virgin River.
Crossing the Virgin River. That's what this is here. And we are we climbing or going down? Because we're climbing. We are going to be staying at a KOA and Hurricane tonight. And Wayne is going to let me do some thrifting, which I'm excited about. I might take you all along for that. So you'll have to stay on the video if you want to see that. Lots of campers out now, which is kind of surprising because we're not in summer yet. But we're seeing a lot. And this is just really, look at this. Isn't this crazy? It's so nice.
Our first night was spent in Hurricane, Utah. Nice KOA campground there. And then, of course, I drove past. I'm a fan of Matt's Off-Road Recovery. He's on YouTube. Some of you maybe know. Drove past his shop. I was hoping to find him open or something to get a t-shirt, but I couldn't find any opening or where you were supposed to park or an office door or anything, so I did not get my t-shirt. But we did drive by there, seen a few of his Corvairs. Well, we are in downtown Hurricane, Utah. Little town square, a little city park. Real nice little spot. An old wagon. Dixie peddler wagons.
Hurricane Carriage House over there, museum.
Huh.
Then the Tourist Information Museum.
The sun is pretty bad right here.
Wayne, where are we going?
Good morning. We are going to Page, Arizona. Check out, I think we'll maybe stay at the Heap campground by the Glen Canyon Dam tonight. And then tomorrow night maybe Boondock and check out Horseshoe Bend and Antelope Canyon and the dam, and see what else we can find. The next night found us in, it was a called Beehive Campground, and it was a national recreation area campground. No facilities. It cost what, $12 a night, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
12 or $14 a night. No facilities. It was busy. We got there I think it was 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It was like first come, first serve,
Yeah,
right?
it's first come, first serve. So we spent the night there, but that evening we wanted to drive around and look things over. And you were kind of afraid that we were going to lose our spot, so we took a couple of our camp chairs and set right in the middle of where you would park a camper and put a put a rock in each one of them to keep the wind from taking the chair.
That's all you got when you have just a camper van and you need it to drive anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and we did not get a tent. We might get a tent in the future just to throw up.
Yeah.
And maybe store some things.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think
I'm
we'll
thinking
do
we're
that.
probably going to do that. But this trip, we had so much in our camper van, and I have to tell you, we packed way too much. It was really full. I don't think we're going to do that again.
Yeah, no, I could have left 60% of my clothing at home, you know. So yeah, anyway, we took off. I think we drove, or maybe we went out to get something to eat. And coming back, I know you were worried. You didn't think you thought somebody would have taken our camp spot. But
I did. I think,
the-
you know, I guess I wasn't. There still are good people out there. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought maybe someone would take it, but they didn't, which was nice.
Our 2 chairs with the rock in it saved the day, so we spent the night there. Beehives Campground, Glen Canyon Recreation Area, near Page, Utah. Lake Powell and the Glen Canyon Dam. Shell, it's okay, it's not that steep. So we got up the next morning and we headed out. Our first stop was right nearby. It was called the Glen Canyon Dam, and that beautiful bridge that they got right there by the dam. Went through the visitor center there, took some neat pictures. That dam and that bridge, man, what a work of engineering. There's a lot of smart people had to put that.
Didn't they
together.
say that was built in like 1959?
I think it was
the year we were born.
1959. Shh, don't tell them that.
I already told them.
But yeah, so we stopped there. It's a neat area. We took some good pictures. There's our van at the Carl Hayden Visitor Center in
Hey everybody, here we are. Where are we, Wayne?
Glen Canyon Dam.
Hope you're following us on YouTube. Subscribe.
And then after that, we headed down the road, we headed to Horseshoe Bend. It's a bend in the river that makes a horseshoe. And I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was a beautiful spot, but it ranks right up there with one of those tourist destinations.
Oh, yeah.
That, I mean, there were tour buses and people,
Tons of
all
people.
over the place. But I can see why. What a spectacular spot. The
And
scenery
you did a
is
short on
unbelievable.
that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you want, check out that short. And Lily walked with us, and she was such a sport because she walked a long way, both, you know, back and forth. I don't know how long that was, about
Well,
a mile and a half?
Yeah, about a mile and a half.
Something
total,
like that.
You know,
which is a lot. I mean, she's
yeah,
an older dog.
For a little older dog, she did pretty good. She wasn't even barking at people. Another thing that was kind of neat on that walk towards to see the Horseshoe Bend, Cheryl pointed it out that the cactuses were flowering, some beautiful flowers, and people didn't even see them. They had tunnel visions. They were walking right on by.
Well, there wasn't a lot of flowers, though.
Well, not a
You know,
lot, but
that one
enough.
flower that I saw, it was a pink. It was a beautiful pink. It almost looked like a carnation. I mean, I know it wasn't, but it almost looked like a carnation. And it was in the middle of all this like deadness, and it was like right there. And go ahead and tell the story. I had to take a picture of it, right?
Yeah, well, you stopped and took a picture, and then people started to notice it. I mean, you set off a chain of events. There were about 50 people taking pictures of that flowered cactus behind after we walked by and took a picture of it. And that's about sums up what this video is about. We're heading our way towards Colorado. I think we stopped in Durango the first night in Colorado, but that's a future video. That'll be part of the next video you guys will see, or the next travel video that we put out.
Will be Durango.
Yeah, Durango.
Yeah, that was I like that town.
Durango, and then
that was kind of a neat town. And remember that one place where I went to buy that my thrift store finds?
Yeah.
I love this one thrift store. What was that called? It was
Kiowa, Colorado. Just a little
great thrift store. If any of you thrift and you want to go to a nice little thrift store and you're in the Colorado area, what is it called? Kiowa?
Kiowa. I think it's a Cherokee name.
And it's a small thrift store, and we almost passed it.
It's a little suburb.
It was neat.
Of Denver.
Mm-hmm. It was really neat.
But anyway, we'll see you next time.
Talk to you later. Bye. Oh. For watching. And I want to say one other thing. I want you all to know that we really, really, really appreciate our subscribers. Thank you so much for joining our family, and I hope we get some new subscribers soon.
And this isn't easy.
No.
I'm not a camera person. I'm not good at
We're
this.
not.
And I don't, so.
We're learning.
We're learning.
We're learning. It's very, if you've never done YouTube, I used to be an educator in my last job, and I have no problem getting up in front of people and talking to them. But when I get in front of a camera, I'm telling you, everything changes. It's just so hard to do. I'm talking to myself, I feel like. It feels so weird, but we're getting better with time, I think.
We'll work on it.
We'll keep working on it. Bear with us. Okay, this is a for sure goodbye. Bye.